Well, hey everybody, Martika here. So welcome to my channel. And today I have some pretty what I think is helpful information for you. So as we know, this time of year can get really busy, especially in the pocket if you have children going back to school, if you're starting new jobs, if you have grown children going to college, just the whole 9 yards. But you want to keep doing your hobby, okay? You want to keep sewing. You want to keep making things for yourself and maybe even others. So I am here today to share with you some ways that you can save money sewing. And this is 3 ways you can do it. This is 3 ways that I do it. So I am speaking from experience. Yes, you can save money sewing. However, you can also spend a lot of money sewing. So you just have to know what you're getting, where you're going, and all of that good stuff. Okay, so we're going to start with the first one. Number 1, fabric. So when it comes to fabric, you can find it at many different levels, you guys. I mean, you can find it from free to the most expensive, okay? So when I say free fabric, you might say, Martika, where do you get that from? Well, simply from somebody who's probably trying to get rid of some things, somebody who's probably moving, or it could be like an estate issue to where whoever the loved one is had just way too much stuff. They're just trying to get rid of some things. You just never know. You can get on things like Facebook Marketplace. You can get on Craigslist, and you can get even in your local newspapers. You can go to garage sales, you know, to get it for a little bit of nothing. It's good to check those things out to see if they have what you're looking for before you actually go. And I actually make it a habit of that to go on Facebook Marketplace to see the garage sales around my area, and because they often share the type of things that they have to sell. So another place you can go is like to a donation center where they take donations in and they sell things. Places like Salvation Army, you have Goodwill, you have Catholic Charities if you have that in your area. You have all type of donation centers where they sell it for a little of nothing, and they give back to the community or to people who is in need. At least that's what they're supposed to be doing. So a lot of times, you guys, you can find fabric in these type of places, okay? So don't take that off of your list. Now, another way that you can save money with fabric is clearance. You guys, I am all about the clearance at Joann's, at Hobby Lobby. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the clearance at Hobby Lobby is my favorite, because when they want to get rid of it, they get rid of it, okay? I have found some amazing fabric there for like $3 a yard, $4 a yard. I mean, you can find some really good fabric there. So if you haven't been there and just look through the clearance that Hobby Lobby has, check them out. But like I said, Joann's, as we know, they always have a big selection of clearance fabrics. However, I will say I'm not always pleased with the prices, even at the clearance price. I still think that some of it is a little bit too much if you're trying to clear it out. So, and I often see a lot of fabric at Joann's staying there for a while too because of that reason. So, you know, those are a couple of other things. The next store, you guys already know, Walmart, okay? Let me make a disclaimer right now. I'm not paid by any of these stores. I'm just here to share some good information, all right? But Walmart, as we all know, you guys, you can get 2 yards for $2. You can get 2 yards for $4. You can get 3 yards for $6. You can get 4 yards for $8. The list just goes on and on and on. And that all depends on what they have available, because they are called remnants, and they're just rolls and rolls of fabric that comes from pretty much everywhere, okay? So it's not, there's no type of, the type of fabric isn't on the labels or anything like that, but you just kind of have to know your fabric, or if you like the design and you like the color and you like the feel of it, you just have to take your chances and go ahead and grab it while it's available, okay? So Walmart is definitely a place where you want to go. Now, if you have a little extra money and you want to spend some more, well, you can get online. You can go to, like I said, Joann, Hobby Lobbies pay the full price. You can get online and you can buy from other fabric places. There's melanated fabrics. There's, oh gosh, it was just in my head. But there's a lot of fabric stores online that you can go to. Now you're going to spend a little bit more money, but it all depends on what you're looking for. But for my first few suggestions, those are the ways that you can save some money on fabric. And by the way, every other week, Hobby Lobby has like 40% off of certain fabrics every other week. So be sure to keep an eye on their ad if you're looking for something particular. Maybe you stop there on a week that it's not on sale. Well, just wait till the next week because it'll most likely be on sale. So check that out too. So we are going to go to the next one. Number 2, we're going to talk about patterns. Now, as you know, we all know how to save money on patterns, okay? And it's called Joann's Pattern Sales, all right? They always put the big 4. We're talking about Simplicity, McCall's, we're talking about Vogue, and we're talking about Butterick. They always put those big 4 patterns on sale for $1.99 a pattern. Now, I think maybe once a year or so, maybe even more, the Berta patterns will go on sale. I was recently told that the New Look patterns go on sale sometimes, and I'm still waiting on that to come around again. So keep your eye out. Always call your local Joann's to see if they are having a pattern sale at the moment, because it's not always in the ad, guys. So if you are going by the ads and that's all you're going by, 9 times out of 10, you are missing quite a few sales because quite a few of them are not listed in the ads. So be sure to check out Joann's if you are looking for some of the big 4. Now, other places where you can get patterns, like I mentioned before, garage sales. You guys, if you have a family member that used to sew and they still have patterns laying around, go through some of that stuff. Do you know that the catalogs still have vintage patterns? You guys, if you have an older family member, an elder in your family, and she used to sew or he used to sew, go and see if they have patterns that they're willing to let go. You guys, we have a donation center here where I live, and I'm going to tell you, they have people just donate patterns left and right, and they turn around and sell those patterns for like 25 cents. Okay, so check your local donation centers, your Goodwills, and your all of your thrift stores, and see if they have patterns available. You'd be surprised. You might even find a discontinued pattern that you've had a hard time finding, which brings me to eBay and also Etsy. Those 2 websites, a lot of times people will be selling out of print patterns, you guys, patterns that they no longer print. So you can go to eBay or you can go to Etsy. If you know the pattern number, check it out and see if somebody is selling it. You guys, I can't tell you how many patterns I've been able to get online like that from eBay. eBay is my first stop, and then Etsy is my second stop, because I usually find a little competition and prices going on eBay, but I've always been able to find a pattern that I have been looking for that the company no longer prints. So be sure to check these different places out, you guys. Garage sales, if they're selling sewing stuff, see if they have any patterns that they're selling too. You'll be able to get them for a little of nothing. And let me go back. That donation center that I go to, I don't even know where I got 25 cents from. They sell those patterns for $1, okay? Maybe they're 25 cents now. I probably need to go check them out. No, I don't. But anyway, they sell them for $1. Bottom line is, I don't have to pay $20, $15, $13 for a pattern. I will not do that, okay? Unless it's something like an indie pattern, a PDF, something that someone has created on their own, because PDF patterns, you're usually going to spend that little bit of money in order to get that pattern online immediately and be able to print it off and cut it out. So yes, you can save a lot of money by doing that and just searching out the places that have patterns for sale. So be sure to check them out. And the third one is notions. Let's talk about notions. You guys, we're talking about thread. We're talking about needles. We're talking about scissors. We're talking about measuring tape. We're talking about binding tape. We're talking about everything that is not fabric or patterns, okay? We are talking about those things, the things that help you put the pieces together. You guys, you can find notions, really, I'm telling you, for pennies on the dollar most times, okay? First of all, you can find a lot of them at thrift stores. You can find a lot of them. I like Hobby Lobby because every other week their notions go on sale for 50% off. And that is a way that I have been able to really build my thread collection. So I don't have to keep running to the store matching up thread to whatever I'm going to sew. So I go and get some. And then when I run out, I get some more. Always make sure I have plenty of black, plenty of white, and plenty of navy. But that is how I do it. Scissors, marking pens, all of those things, 50% off every other week. So that is how I get a lot of my notions. You can find a lot of notions at garage sales. You can find notions being given away. Facebook Marketplace. Once again, you guys, I'm going to tell you, you have so many ways to grab up these notions and things for a little of nothing. I mean, you can get seam rippers at some of these little thrift stores and donation places for like 10 cents. You just have to be willing to be patient and look around, okay, before going to spend all of the big bucks. Look online for wholesale places, that sells sewing things and things like that. So I'm telling you, all you have to do is look. Cutting boards, that is considered a notion pretty much. So your cutting boards, you can even get those on sale. So look around. If it's things you need, make yourself a list, you guys, and go get it for a little and nothing. You don't always have to pay the big bucks. Now, Joann's always have some amazing coupons. Hobby Lobby, as we know, no longer have coupons, all right? But Joann's always have amazing coupons. A lot of times they might have thread like buy 3, get 2 free or something like that. So be sure. That's how I actually built up my collection of my serger thread, okay? By taking advantage of Joann's sales of their buy 2, get 2 free serger thread. So it's worth it, you guys, and you will have a collection that you can actually use without feeling that you're constantly running to the store. So those are my 3 tips on how you can save money sewing, and I hope that they have been helpful. And I hope that you can use those things and go out and find those sales and really save yourself a lot of money. And you guys, if you do have kids going back to school, I wish you the best for this upcoming school year. I pray God's protection over your children, and I tell you what, I feel like it's going to be a great year. That is what I feel in my heart. So thank you for watching. And be sure to leave a comment down there. So if you have not subscribed, be sure to go ahead and do so. And everybody, please give this video a thumbs up because that does help my channel. And be sure to turn on those notifications so that you do not miss any videos that I put up. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.